at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And for the Knicks, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Towns outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Right side, Brunson. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet out. Blocked! Bridges peeling it out a little bit. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Here's Shamet. Back to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Three on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
Really good clock recognition by Brunson there. When he hits these kinds of shots, it really deflates the defense.
Bridges outside. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Nice move. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. And it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. Brunson with it, guarded now by Ball. Towns a screen on Ball, down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Crafty pass there from Brunson. The guy just makes plays.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ball. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Charlotte, no good that time either. New York leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Shots good by Towns.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Bridges. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he comes up with a bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
the fewest turnovers per game, not good. Finishing top 20 in the league. Just far too reckless and impatient with the rock and coughing it up more than they should be.
And the work they put in at the free throw line has been extremely valuable, especially at the end of games. Bridges against Towns. Pass to Knipple. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Brunson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball outside. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 5 points.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Now Towns. He's got 6. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Brunson finds Robinson. Here's Shamet. Takes the three. Ball with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Up top, Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ball. Over Brunson. Ball no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Bridges on the attack. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
When he first came into the league now, Mikal Bridges was not taking anybody off the bounce. Now he is.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Clarkson's checked in for New York. And we have a second to check out who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Bridges. There's the triple. And Miller the bucket. On the assist by Ball.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And Brunson, here we go. Yep, count it. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Now here's Bridges. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Clock at 2. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here comes New York. And it's powered home by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
17.
Brunson against ball. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Here's Knipple. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
New York leading by 6. Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 11.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Pass to Knipple. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Robinson.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Bridges passes to Brunson. From deep. He goes up again. And it's laid in by Towns. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Ball passes to Bridges. Fires from deep. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Bridges. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And the basket by Towns.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Hornets trail by 11. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Outside Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. Brunson misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 9. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Clarkson. Still no points. 1:33 left in the first. Yabusele a screen on James. Got a hand on it. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Bridges. On the wing, Sexton to the inside. And stolen by Yabusele. Outside McBride. Pass to Clarkson. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. Deflected! Clarkson against Sexton. Here's Knipple. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Knicks leading by 4. Bridges outside. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, it's stolen. James with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Picked it. Fast break. Here comes New York. Outside McBride to get back on track. Yep, that one goes.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got James, also Colin Sexton out there, Knipple out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. Over to the left wing. Back to Sexton. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Yabusele a screen on James. To the paint. Here's an 8-footer, and it's Yabusele with a bucket inside. Yabusele's got his first 2 points.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
James outside. He buries it from 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
McBride passes to Bridges. Outside McBride. Yabusele the screen. McBride can't get it to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
From behind the arc. Hart can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Knicks making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Salon's checked in. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. McBride passes to Hart. Back to McBride to stop the run. Hits a 3-pointer. McBride's got 5.
Hart is a team-first guy. Does a little bit of everything and loves to set up his teammates.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James, a screen on Bridges. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. That one's good from James on the assist from Knipple. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Bridges, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Utah matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Yabusele. And the Hornets making a change here as well. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Salon. Back to Sexton. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shaman. Down low. Towns throws it down.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Ball outside. Sweet little floater. He's got 7.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Inside. Here's Towns. Towns owning it inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Pass to Diabate. Back to Sexton. Now here's McBride. Checked by Sexton. And here's Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. James deciding where to go with it. For 3, Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by James. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Want to score in the NBA? Knicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. Oh, muscling it home, LaMelo.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Here's Shaman. Outside Hart. Now here's McBride. Let's go with a 3. Hart can't hit. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Knipple. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago. There's Ball with a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. He's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Sexton up top. McBride covers. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Hart passes to McBride. Up top, Bridges. Towns for 3. Pass to Shaman. Takes a 3. Stolen by Ball. On the wing, Sexton. He's covered by Hart. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Shaman. Now here's Bridges. Checked by James. Hart passes to Shaman. To the paint. Towns down low. Towns can't get that one to fall. Charlotte leading by 5. Outside Sexton. Pass the ball. Oh, there's the alley. McBride with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Towns. From outside the arc. Towns can't get that one to fall.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The shot by Diabate, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Hart passes to Bridges. Screen by Hart from the arc. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
You know, we can see Bridges on either side of the two-man game. He makes good decisions in that action regardless of where he is.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Diabate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's McBride. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Sexton. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Bridges outside. Back to McBride. Fires for 3. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Ball outside. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Down low. Here's Hart. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Knipple. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. For 3, Sexton sinks it from distance. Sexton's got 14 points.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Towns a screen on Sexton. Offensive rebound. Hart from long range. Tries yet again. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got 13 points in this quarter.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Ball passes to Sexton. Back to Ball. LaMelo on the attack. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, the combination of height, length, and quickness that Ball has, very impressive and really hard to defend against on the drive, too.
Back to McBride. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Here's Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 16.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside McBride. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Now here's Towns. That's some nice defense there to end the quarter. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
LaMelo Ball. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
71.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Charlotte Hornets.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You take a look at the Hornets. They didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They gotta wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing four. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. The shot by Towns, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw in this game.
One shot.
Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
Brunson looks it over. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass the ball. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
For three, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Brunson passes to Robinson from 7 feet. Brunson gets it done.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. And Ball with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Ball's got 18 points in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Towns outside. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And here's Robinson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 6 points for him.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
Ball outside. For 3, Bridges. He can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Brunson. Now Towns fires the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
For 3, Bridges. That one no good. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Shamet. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Robinson gets the bucket.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Bridges against Towns. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. 3-pointer, Bridges. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Bridges. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
Towns outside. The 3. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
It looked rushed, but Miller was in complete control.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Miller outside. Basket counts. Give him 8.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Brunson against ball. And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Robinson with a steal. Here's Towns. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Clarkson's checked in for New York.
Carl Anthony Towns at the line. 1 shot.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Knicks. They currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there are the Hornets, now 7.5 games back.
Well, right now for New York, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Miller on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Brunson. That one's down for Brunson.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. 3-pointer. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ball against Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Knippel. He's got 10. Inside. Miller on the wing. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Oh, man. Mitchell Robinson, also known as the block nest monster.
Here's Brunson. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Knippel. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Ball against Brunson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Screen by Robinson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Hart's checked in for Towns. McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. All right, let's take a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams dominating the offensive glass this season. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Now here's Ball. He's got 24. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Now one on Ball.
Bridges playing right through the whistle that time. Love that determination.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The Hornets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. That's good from Bridges. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Clarkson outside. Five on the clock. Spins. And he sinks the 11-footer.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Sexton against Brunson. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele comes in for Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Charlotte also making some changes. Connaughton, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Mann in for James. 1:46 left in the third quarter. And there's the screen. Connaughton against Bridges. And there's a 3-second violation.
4th in free throw percentage. And they're a solid rebounding team. It's not something they stress necessarily, but they have the talent and size to get their fair share of boards.
And the work they put in at the free throw line has been extremely valuable, especially at the end of games. And here's McBride. Give him 8 points now. Yabusele finds Bridges. We've got 1:23 left in the third. No good with the elbow jumper. Hornets leading by 3. Right side man. Pass to Sexton. Here's Diabate. Now man. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's Connaughton for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart passes to McBride. Clarkson outside for the tie. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Outside Sexton. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Clarkson outside. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Trey Mann out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's McNeely. Then it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at center. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Pass to Knipple. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. And New York shooting is around 55% so far. Clarkson passes to McBride. And the 3-pointer goes.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Sexton. And there's a pick. Driving inside. Pass to Diabate. And he banks in the layup. And the Hornets lead by 4.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Towns taking his time here. Back to Shamet. Now here's Clarkson. Lets the three fly. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Launches it. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McBride passes to Towns. It's Shamet on the wing. No good on the 3. Charlotte leading by 4. Now Sexton. They set the pick. Pass to man. Outside Sexton. For 3. Here's Knipple. Here's man. Buries it from 3. And it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Well, that demonstrates how lethal man is shooting the basketball. He's ready to fire as soon as it's in his hands.
Here's Towns. Good on the shot. Towns has got 43 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's man. And Charlotte, another 3.
An improving three-point shooter is Trey Mann. He's gone close to 40% for the season from deep.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Here's Shamet. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Charlotte leading by 6. Sexton with it. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. 6 to shoot. And here's Knipple from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's McBride. Pass to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. 3-pointer. Shooter in the corner. Karl Anthony Towns.
It's such a luxury to have a big man like Towns who shoots so efficiently from outside.
Sexton looking around. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Back to Sexton. Back to man. Fires the 3. Again the miss by the Hornets. New York trailing to take the lead. And it's Clarkson missing. Here's Knipple. Pass to Sexton. Outside man. Here's McNeely. And here's Knipple from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hornets lead by 4.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Here they are. Put your hands.
And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. From 7 feet away. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses. Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Pass to Bridges. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Knicks trail by 4. And here's Brunson from the arc. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Bridges.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Down low. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges to take the lead. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
And here's Bridges. He's covered by Hart. Jacks up a 3, and the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 23 points.
Big-time matching 3 by Bridges.
Clarkson outside. Bridges outside. Clarkson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Miller outside. There's a screen. The 3 ball. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. On the wing, Clarkson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A true playmaker, when ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. It's tipped. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You talk about a high motor, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at it.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Ball against Brunson. Bridges outside. There's a screen. Let's loose for 3. Robinson rips down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Brunson. Screen by Bridges. No good for from three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Miller outside. Tipped. Here's Shamet. And here's Brunson. Towns. Oh, a juicy little J.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Bridges! Money from three!
They needed a bucket right there, and Bridges answers the call.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. A sturdy finish from Brunson.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
With the step back. Outside Bridges. Beyond the arc. Robinson rips down the board. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Shamet. Now Brunson. From downtown. And he nails it.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Brunson against ball. Yes, it's good!
Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
New York leading by 3. Robinson jams it home!
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Ball against Brunson. No good. New York has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. For three, the three ball is down.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Bridges. Ball. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Now Brunson. Brunson is doubled. Now Bridges. Now Towns. Clock at 6. He launches. Bridges pulls it down. And the Hornets call time here. 16 seconds left in the game. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Crucial trip up the floor.
Absolutely. It's a huge moment.
Takes a 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
So New York wins it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.